guys? I got a Pokemon's battle for you today. Pokemon Black and White, and this is my first ever 5th gen battle versus newest12 off of Abra's Asylum. I don't know if he has YouTube or not, but anyway, I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. I just threw together a randomish, well, pretty standardish looking team from what I've seen so far. And what I'm going to do is lead off with this Squid Genie thing named Baruto, who is an electric flying type. And it's actually specs, so it has this volt change move that's like U-turn, but it's special electric, and since it's stab and specs, it's great for scouting. So when I see this lead Togekiss, I know it's going to trick a Scarf, because that's what they've done since Gen 4, so I'm perfectly fine with getting a Scarf, because after all, specs and Scarf, basically the same thing. Just now, instead of being uber powerful, I'm uber fast. And that really somewhat helps my cause. I was actually wanted a Scarfed Baruto, but whatever. I got one eventually, didn't I? So anyway, I'm gonna send out Jirachi, knowing I can take at least one of this thing's attacks unless it goes for Fire Blast out of the blue. But he decides to switch and go into an Espeon. So I had no clue what the crap he was doing here. This is actually my Scarf Jirachi, it's my trick Scarfer, but that's okay. So he went into Espeon. So I decided to switch into this giant balloon thing with a mustache, because I've seen people switch into like special attacks with it, because I mean, like I said, I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. So he goes for Future Sight here, and I don't know if it got a boost in Gen 5 or what, but he went for Future Sight, so there you go. He's gonna go for Light Screen there, which that's kind of like whatever, because I have a Stab Shadow Ball that did dip shit. So now I know this balloon mustache dude is just like, it blows. But anyway, he's gonna go into this thing predicting my Shadow Ball, because he's just God at this game. And I'm going to get hit with Future Sight attack. That doesn't do that much, but actually that did more than I thought it would, so it definitely got a boost in Gen 5. So anyway, I'm going to switch into Jirachi again, knowing I can take any of its regular attacks, but he goes for Fire Blast, because like I already mentioned, this is God I'm playing here, and he just God players me, and there goes my Jirachi, so that kind of blows. Well, plus that's a Specs Togekiss now. So anyway, I'm going to go into Baruto, and he's going to predict my Volt change, like God again, and he's going to go into Gliscor. So now I'm forced to just switch because I'm Scarfed, remember? And I'm going to go into Desukon, which is one of my favorite new 5th gen Pokemans. Basically, it's like a Dusknoir that doesn't fail. It's basically a special attacking Dusknoir. So anyway, I went for Substitute because I figured he'd switch, so that was actually a good play on my part. So now it's giving me a free chance to set up my sub and all that jazz. So anyway, this thing's gonna go for Future Sight again. So I figured this is an NU Pokemon. What's it doing in a Gen 5 battle? So I'm gonna hit it with a Shadow Ball, and that doesn't do anything. So another weak attacking ghost thing. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna alter this team, but this is just, I mean, like I said, I have no clue what the crap I'm doing. Like, I don't know anything about these guys' stats or what. I just like salved them. And I mean, I didn't think twice about it. So now my only attacking move I have on this guy is Shadow Ball, so I'm forced to go for Will-O-Wisp here. Now I could have gone for Toxic, but there was a chance he'd switch into Espeon, and then I'd get the whole Synchronize on the Toxic, and that would blow, because I'd rather be burned than poisoned. So anyway, Will-O-Wisp is safe enough. It'll take care of the Togekiss within a couple of turns anyway. So yeah, there goes my sub, and now I know this Specs Air Slash is going to hurt like crap, so I'm going to go into, what's his face? Pringles guy. And he's going to take that not well. And I believe this kills him. Yeah, no, it does not kill him. But that's how much of a special defensive beast this thing is. But it can't really do anything else besides that, can it? So yeah, the burn takes down the Togekiss, and that's fine. So he's going to go into Roserade here. And this battle just helped remind me why I hated Roserade so much. So I'm going to go into Mince here. This is the classic Mix Mince, because I used to love using this thing, but... And now it's unbanned. Anyway, he's going to randomly go for Stun Spore. So that, I really did not predict the Stun Spore at all. I mean, I predicted some kind of grass move or what you would call it. But anyway, Stun Spore basically makes this thing completely useless now. And plus he's got a -1 attack. So now this thing... Oh, plus he gets Parahacks right there. So now I'm just going to straight out go for the Outrage. Because, I mean, this thing's basically useless now. It's paralyzed and... whatnot. So I know Outrage is still going to do a pretty decent chunk, which it did over half. And he's going to go into Metagross to resist the Outrage, because Outrage is a terrible move. And yeah, this is pretty much me sitting here getting killed with a Meteor Mash. So anyway, from the looks of it, this guy's got nothing but old generation Pokemans. So I probably should have stuck with Pokemon I was familiar with, but I just wanted to try these new guys out. I'm going to throw out, I really like this Genie guy, the Squid Genie. He's pretty cool. He's like one of my favorite 5th gen Pokemon. So anyway, I went for the Thunderbolt, predicting something. I don't know. I figured it was better than Volt. Really don't know. Like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. But anyway, I'm going to switch into this thing, predicting the Stun Spore again, because I really didn't care if this thing got stunned or not or whatever. So here, I think I go for... that's a good question. We'll just have to wait and see, since I had this battle about 3 days ago. Oh wait, I want to go for Recover here, because I figured he'd try to Stun Spore me, and I really didn't care if I was, like, paralyzed, because after all, this thing is pretty slow to begin with. And I need to wear a helmet. Yeah, he's gonna set up spikes here because I can't do shit to him, which that's a foul play. But that's okay. And now I realize why he did have stun spore over sleep powder, because sleep powder and spikes is actually an illegal egg move combo thing. So it basically can't happen. So here I'm going to send out Regirock because I figured he'd try to set up some spikes. So here's my chance to rape some shit with my Choice Band Regirock that I love. But instead he goes for Stun Spore, but that's okay. I'm already somewhat slow. And here I'm going to smack this thing in the face with a Choice Band Stone Edge. But he predicts something like that and goes into Metagross. But that doesn't even matter because I'm going to miss anyway because I just get really unlucky in this battle. So I'm going to go into Burungaru, or whatever it is. Actually, it's Barungal. I don't know why that says Burungaru. Whatever, Pringles guy. And he's going to hit me in the face with a Zen Headbutt that definitely kills me right there. So I didn't expect that to kill me at all, but that's okay. So I'm going to go into Regirock here. Because I know I can pretty much take any of these guys' attacks. Even the Meteor Mash, probably. But instead he's going to go into Zen Headbutt. So now this tells me this dude's most likely banded. So no, I wouldn't have been able to take that Meteor Mash. But anyway, I'm going to go for the Earthquake. That's going to take him out. And because that took him out, now he knows that I'm Choice Band. So he's going to switch out into Gyarados. Because Flying type. And I'm going to go into Dasukan because Dasukan can take most of his hits, but I figured he'd go for the Dragon Dance anyway. So here I'm going to aim to hit this thing with a Will-O-Wisp to like make his Gyarados completely useless. But as it turns out, Dasukan is not as good as I thought it was. It could not take a +1 stab waterfall. And actually I don't think Dusknoir could have either. But I definitely like this thing a lot more than Dusknoir because whenever I use Dusknoir it always fails. I don't get it. But anyway, I'm going to go into my Squid Genie here. And let's see what I do here. I'm going to scare him out, definitely, because I'm faster than him, obviously, with the Choice Scarf, and I can easily take him out. I predicted the Gliscor, so I went for Grass Knot there. The only bad thing is I'm locked into Grass Knot. It's not doing nearly as much as I would have thought it did, which, I mean, if it was Specs, that would have probably been a 3-hit KO at that point. But anyway, that's okay. But now I'm locked into Grass Knot. He knows that, and he's going to switch into this god-awful thing. And just sit there, and I can't switch because if I switch, his entry hazards will rape me. So that's pretty much the game. I just got destroyed in my first black and white battle, but that's okay because most people get destroyed when they do their first little Gen 5 battles anyway. So anyway, I kind of like Gen 5 except for the fact that they show your full team before a battle, so that blows, but whatever. And actually, I didn't even look at this guy's team. I could have paid attention. I didn't even pay attention, but anyway. I figured I'd leave the battle sound on just to... Well, no, I'll throw some music. I don't know. Just trying to think of stuff to say in the end here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This isn't a good battle at all, I know. But I just want to prove to y'all that I have not quitted. And I will get a better battle up soon. So peace out and thanks for watching.